from Two Bros Gaming gives you some tips in my team.
I recommend if you're putting a player recommend if you're putting up a player on the auction block that you sit for 4 hours.
We chat with the cast.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Big change for the Knicks last year was implementing the triangle offense. Obviously, didn't exactly go how they wanted, but Shaq, how long do you stick with the triangle before you consider some other shape?
You know, being a master of triangology, you know, is very, very difficult. But, you know, I don't think the Knicks really had the talent to pull it off. But, you know, just need a lot of patience.
You ain't really trying to get rich. Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win from the home crowd here. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Freaks checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams checked in for Gerald Green. And McLemore subbed in for Norris Cole. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Ben McLemore is out there with Williams. Then it's Anthony. And it's Smith. And it's O'Quinn in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And McLemore kicks to Smith. Williams a screen on Green. Williams heads a screen for Smith. Teardrop shot. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Outside Anthony, dishes to Williams. To the middle, here's McLemore. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Livingston, that's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The Warriors have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Freaks checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Josh Smith. Anthony's checked in for Williams. And it's Green in for Grant. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Freak is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Green, the screen. Anthony, no one around. And he hits it to tie the game up. Anthony's got 12 in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Well, I would go beyond pretty good, Craig. I mean, they are special. Special players at the offensive end. Impossible to defend in any kind of conventional way. I mean, you've got to be creative to try to slow these guys down.
No good on the free throw. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for New York. Good on the second free throw. Now Anthony, 12 points for him. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's McLemore. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Cole's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. The Warriors trailing.
Get the ball inside.
Outside Curry. Here's Freak. No good. And New York will come the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Curry passes to Freak to the middle. Got a piece of it. Curry dishes to Barnes. Shot on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Cole, and it's sent back by Bogut. Lopez. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he hits both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Curry kicks to Freak. It's stolen by McLemore. There's the dish to Cole. Anthony on the wing. And Anthony gets double teamed. From deep, McLemore. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Barnes dishes to Curry. And it's Green missing.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Outside Curry. A floater. He lays it in. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside Anthony. Lopez a screen. Here's McLemore. Banked in off the glass. McLemore's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Knicks.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Here's Freak. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
He gives them a double-digit lead. Cole's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Curry kicks to Freak. It's rebounded by New York. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an interconference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
That'll do it for the first half. It's the Knicks. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us.
For the most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. Our other priority has to be hitting the three-point shot. We've been off the mark so far, but it needs to be an important weapon for us in the second half. I know we're down, but I don't want that to dictate the speed we run our offense at. Good shots are the priority, not quick shots.
All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up.
So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And, Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get off your shots when you're in such a tight coverage situation? A defender right in your grill.
It's easy. If my man back off on me, shoot it. If I got two, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight, big time. They needed this sort of performance from him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
It had to be tough losing a game like tonight's. How did it feel to not pull this one out?
It hurts. You never want to lose any game, but one like that when you feel like you could have had it, that's even worse, man. Please, next question.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Give me the ball, and the wins will follow.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Whoa. I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, I'm out.
If you're putting up a player on the auction block that you put them up for 4 hours.
We chat with the Cavs' J.R. Smith. I hear you play. And what's your...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Golden State Warriors. Last outing for the Warriors, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Knicks in New York. They're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game. Why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
We're here in Washington, D.C., and what a shot of the Capitol and the National Mall with all of its outstanding, beautiful monuments. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards, the Verizon Center. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Warriors. They come in off a difficult stretch of home games, and a win here on the road would do a lot. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And for the Warriors, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with Freak, and it's Ezeli in at center. Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Number 1, Steph Curry.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor. at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
And for the Wizards, Tyler Hansbrough out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Gortat. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Sullivan in at the 2 spot. Sessions dishes to Gortat. There's the bucket. Good. Gortat's got his first points of the game.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Here's Porter. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Warriors making a change here. McCallum's checked in. Stephen Curry hits them both. We're now about 2 minutes into the... And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end. We rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there.
This is the sort of offensive rhythm we know we're capable of when we put our mind to it. I like that we're active, moving our feet, making the right passes. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal.
And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's this. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Wall kicks to Sessions. Inside, here's Hansbrough. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Hansbrough's got his first points of the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Porter kicks to Wall. Gortat with the screen for Wall. The feed now to Sessions. From deep. Good! Sessions has got 14 points.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Moment here now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
All right, Doris. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Offensive rebound. Here's Green, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
So it's both teams making... So for Washington, their last game, a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Ramon Sessions. Then it's Gortat, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Warriors shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Clark, the pass to McCallum. It's stolen by Hansbrough. Sessions up top. Pass to Hansbrough. Warriors with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Freak. Can't hit. Gortat with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need that on the glass.
From 20 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Or instead of forcing that shot up.
Hansbrough dishes the Wall. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Washington making some changes. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Gortat. Oubre comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Sessions. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Tries a three, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from McCallum. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to Philadelphia. Wall with it. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
McCallum with the bucket.
Ray McCallum.
Here's Wall. It's deflected.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Wizards ball.
Barnes, who's checked in for the Warriors. Washington. .157 left here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Freak from the arc. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
That's good from Wall.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He's got 8 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Oubre's checked in for Gortat. And so Wall nails both of them. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Livingston. The dish to McCallum. Golden State moving it around. Here's Looney. That is good.
2 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Draymond Green. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Washington shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Oubre, no one around him. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And McCallum kicks to Freak, puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Wizards. Here's Sullivan.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Shooting for Washington, Sullivan.
And he makes the first.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Freak. And again, it's the Warriors missing. There's the pass to Sullivan. Wide open. That's good.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Livingston.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, they shut out the noise and just play.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
Draymond Green wins games for you. It's just that simple. The energy, the intensity that he brought onto the floor tonight is incredible. Defensively, he's one of the few guys in the league that can guard all 5 positions. That alone makes Draymond Green a unique and special talent.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
top play of the month. Robbie from Two Bros Gaming gives you some tips in my team.
I recommend if you're putting up a play.